Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. This is Arriagada coming to you live from Bourbon Street Billiards here at 241 Vaughan Street in Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're here for the 2025 Central Canadian Snooker Championships. It is a 3-day event. We're in day one, Saturday, February 15th. It will run until Monday, the 17th. And we are now officially done with the opening round of the event. We're now into the round of 16, and things are getting a little bit more intense as we move along. This is a matchup between Albert Kenny and Billy Thompson, and they're in the first frame. We'll start the clock fresh for them. It is a best of 7. Oh, and I gotta change that too. It's a best of 7. I got it marked as 3-3, but that was from the last match. Oops, did that too. Why would I do that? There you go. This is the very first frame. Usually when things like this happen to me while I'm trying to get started on the stream, it's always a good sign because it usually means that we're going to have some amazing performances in front of us. And I feel like that's what's going to happen here because the system was acting up on me forever. Now I finally got it and made a couple of mistakes as soon as I started. So all these things just kind of happen naturally, and then always a sign, for me anyways, is a sign that's going to be a good day with some great competition. And so far, that first matchup that we had was pretty good competition. It wasn't a 5.5-hour matchup, but it ended up going to the last frame, and it almost ended up going to the last ball. It was that close. Came down to the pink anyway. As mentioned earlier, this is the very first frame between these guys, and Billy's sitting at 35. And Albert is sitting at 65. So that's our first update on the scoreboard. Beautiful shot from Billy Thompson there on the red. Couple of different options here. He's weighing out his options. And a lot of that has to do because of what he's got to do after, right? So right now, making this green will help him to hold position for the yellow. Then he'll have to play from the yellow shape back for the green again, then to the brown. He doesn't really want to move around that brown because it goes to the side pocket. That's also the reason why he's not taking that blue. Nice cue ball controller. Didn't really move too much. So because it won't fit on the green spot, it has to go to the highest spot available, which is the black. That's making this a lot tougher because now he's got to play up and down to get onto the green and then eventually the brown. No, it's not bad. It's got a little bit more angle, I think, than he wanted, but I actually think it's pretty good. I think it complements the shape of the brown. Now he's going to have to play 3 reels to get back onto that blue ball, or play through the cushion and back across for that. He's going to play the 3. He may not get the 3rd one though. Doesn't need it as long as he can see the blue ball, which he can. Natural line to go forward here to get set up for the pink ball. Feeling a little tense at the table right now. It's going to settle in at some point though. Oh, he avoided the scratch in one pocket, avoided a scratch in the other pocket, and is going to get a shot on the black ball. I believe the black ball's for the win. He wouldn't be playing it otherwise. So Billy will steal that first frame. I'm not even sure what happened in that score, man. And I'm going to let it slide because I wasn't there for most of that frame as I was having internet issues or connection issues. Billy Thompson 1, Albert Kenny 0. Nice little start for Billy Thompson. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. 1-0. And the score is currently 8-0 on the board for Billy Thompson. Now, out of all the people that Albert Kenny could have met in this event, he's come up against one of the dangerous players. Because though Billy does not play snooker all the time anymore like he used to, he used to be a pretty big name in snooker. So the experience is there. The knowledge, all that stuff is there. And if he can get going in this match, that could be a very dangerous thing. So far, he's on the board first, so he's off to a good start. But Albert did have a chance to win that first frame. He just missed that. I think it was the pink ball that he missed, or maybe it was the red. I don't know. Can't remember which one of the two that he missed, but he missed that ball at that point. Had he not missed that ball, he would have been able to continue the run to be able to win that first frame. But missing that shot, turning the table over, eventually led to Billy Thompson winning that first frame. Nice little soft touch on that one. Limited on the options on the reds at the top of the table. We'll take a look here at this angle. You might have that one red sitting on the right side of the pack. He's staring at it firmly. Now, if he does have that ball by any chance, does he have the angle to go forward? He might be able to force that cue ball forward slightly, but it is going to run into that red that's below the other red, and then that normally would stop the trajectory of the cue ball wherever angle it was going at. Sometimes you can place on spin and then jump off that ball and get like a catapult into a different angle, but I don't know if he can do that here. If anything, he might be stuck just making the shot and just drawing back for either the yellow or the blue. And if he doesn't like it, then yeah, the corner shot would be the other option. He will miss that corner shot though. Billy, have a look here. Couple different options. Bottom left corner looks like the best one though. Not ideal for position, but he got the points that he was looking for at that spot. Might have to play a snooker here. Simplest one would be to bounce that red on the bottom rail up table and try to get the white ball on top of the black, or below the black on our screen. I think that's what he's going to try to do here. Light bounce. Well, he's left a little bit more than he wanted to leave, but he's fairly safe. And Billy, I forgot to update the scores here. Albert's still at 0. No, he's not. He's at 8. And Billy is at 16. 8-point difference. Trying to open up the reds a bit more here while playing a safety or a snooker. Both players just leaving long shots for each other. They both know that once they get into that red area, they're going to have a good run. So they're trying to prevent each other from getting into that spot. Taking shots around the shots that they would normally take to be able to get into that area. Very nice shot there from Albert Kenny. Kind of played like a shot to nowhere, so he's ended up kind of funny here, but lots of room for him to play a little snooker here and just roll up to either the green or the blue. Marking the cue ball in case it has to get respotted. Pretty straight shot here on the red to the bottom left corner. You can see there the line between the cue ball and the red. It's fairly straight. Now, if you were to follow this shot with a little bit of topspin, it's a lot more makeable than if you were to draw it. But because the black ball is where it is, he's going to want to stop shot it, making the shot a little bit missable still. Oh, he's going to get lucky. It's going to get a little bit of luck on that one. Missed the shot. Comes off the cushion, bounces right back. Nick off the red to get perfectly into that pocket. Crazy. That's the snooker gods at work right there. All right, so from the second round matchups, we have Albert Kenny against Billy Thompson, our TV table matchup. Dave Strachan against Frank Huber, and they are playing already. So we'll update that on the bracket. Donnie Cheminsky and Alan Carson. They're now playing right now too. Blake Martell and Ethan Odd, they already played. Blake won that game with a 4-0 score. Kerry Shapaya and Ramin Haidari are going to be playing right away. I believe they're playing on the table next to our TV table here, TV table number 2. So we'll update that as a match in progress. Michael Maservi and Darcy Michael just finished, and Darcy ended up winning that match with a score of 4-0. Steve Kenyon's... Oh, I gotta tape this up. Steve Kenyon's is playing against Gurdesh Singh, and I don't see Steve Kenyon's in here. So they're still not playing. And there's only one match that's still running from the first round, which is Jim Harvey and Rob Cardinal. The winner of that has the unfortunate luck to play against Sahil Nair, who is the #1 player in Canada. I'm going to go try to tape this up real quick. Somebody almost tripped on my cord. I was guesstimating matches at 3 hours, but I should have guessed it at 4 hours. So somebody almost tripped over my cord. I had to go tape it up, but it's all taped up and good to go now. I got to find out what the score is here in this matchup because I obviously lost track of it. Snooker's one of those games where if you just blink, you lose track of things real quick. And at the moment, it looks like they're tied at 16, excuse me. All right. Check out the comments. YouTube is quiet at the moment. No comments. People are watching, but no comments. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you're enjoying the coverage on YouTube, you can definitely support the stream by liking the stream. I am so annoyed by this. I don't know why they do this. There's no need to pin your bracket on there for everyone, for every event. Rob Cardinal just won his match. 4-2 against Jim Harvey. That's been updated on the bracket. So now Rob Cardinal will be playing against Sahil Nair. He's got a tough draw, man. And if he's able to win that one, he's got another tough match right after that. Players that have gone through to the quarterfinal round are Blake Martell, waiting for the winner of Donnie Cheminsky and Alan Carson. Darcy Michael, who just won his match against Michael Maservi, he's waiting for the winner of Kerry Chapaya and Ramin Haidari. That's the only ones that have gone through so far. Only 2 players to the quarterfinals at the moment. I don't see Steve Kenyon's here. He's on the list. Oh yeah, he's here. He's setting up right now, so he's going to play his match against Gurdesh Singh. Playing the double or the bank, he's gonna just miss it. So 25 now. Nine-point difference between them. That's 17, that's 16. Sorry, I got the wrong score here. It's been corrected. 8-point difference between them. That makes sense, though. Goes for the plant or the combo. Does not get it. Nice attempt on the red, Billy. He'll turn the table over and not give Alpert too much to work with. Got a lucky roll and rolled up against Brown, taking away all options here. Following a miss rules in play. It's going to be a really tough hit. Yeah, I don't think he can come from the left side of the brown. He's got to go from the right side of our screen off the brown. That's going to be tough to do. I can't think of any type of escape that I can do here. One thing that I'm thinking is like a Sean Murphy shot where you can play off the two horns to get the cue ball to come down table, but I'm not sure if he's got the line for that here. The other option would be to hit off the left side of the one ball, but you're not going to have much of an angle to work with from there. Your shot's going to be more or less pointed towards that green ball, and that's not going to help you out. Oh, he got the good hit. Saved himself a lot of hassles there. Worked it out pretty well. Great shot. Needs a little bit of a bounce here to get something to follow up with. He won't have a lot, but he'll have two options. Whichever option he goes with doesn't really give him much of a setup for these reds. Unless he was to go for the yellow, but no, he can't even do that because the green's blocking the side pocket, so he's more or less forced to take the brown. If I was him, I would like play another snooker here and just roll up into the brown. Just jump into it slightly off the bottom rail, and then you can jam him up there again. The ball that he was able to hit last time is no longer in that spot, so it'll be tough for him to get another hit. go. But he's giving him a little bit of room. He can kind of masse around this brown ball. He can almost go off the rail and into the red with a slight masse. He's got a few options to be able to get out. I think Billy might have hit that just a tad too hard. But he had the right idea. That was the way he's supposed to play it. What's up, man? You playing next? You play the winner? Yeah, yeah. You have to use that super long stick all the time. Trying to get him behind that yellow. It's going to come out in the open a bit. It's cue ball fouls only, so if a ball is moved, the players will do like an 8 ball or 9 ball or 10 ball. They'll have the option to move the ball back or leave it as is. You know, the only reason they're not doing all ball fouls is because they don't have the referees to be able to support it, right? They will have that option, I'm assuming, by tomorrow, once they get down to the final 8. I think they're trying to get to the final 8 today. And let's see at the bracket here. We have 1, 2, 3 matches in play right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 matches in play right now. And I believe they're starting up here, Gardesh and Steve Kenyon. So 5 matches. 5 matches out of the 8 matches in the second round are all goes. 2 of them are complete already. Blake Martel winning his match 4-0. Not a surprise there, is the way he usually plays against most players. And Darcy Michael winning his match with a 4-0 score against Michael Maservi as well. Not surprised by that. He's the guy that beat me 4-0 when I played him. What was that, 2022? And that's when I stopped playing snooker, was that day on that event when I played against Darcy Michael. I was just overwhelmed. I wasn't playing well. He was playing really well. And I was going for shots that I shouldn't have been going for, and it was causing me more trouble than it was helping me out. And it wasn't long before I just broke down. You know, this game is one of those games that will break you down no matter how strong you are mentally. And that was probably like I don't know, it was probably a turning point in my career as a snooker player, because I walked away. I never walked away from anything before. I'd never been at a point in life where I feel like quitting is the answer. It's not me. I gotta make sure I got the right score here. 25 to 18. So the reason why it's a growing point in my career is because it was one of the first times where I was mentally defeated after so many years of working on my mind to be able to overcome every obstacle. It was one of the very first times where I felt overwhelmed and defeated. And so I said to myself, like, you can't play like this. If this is how you're going to play and you're not going to put in the time to train to become better, then you got to stop playing. So I just stopped playing. And now that I've slowed down with working at the hangar every Sunday, I've opened up my schedule a little bit more. My Saturdays and Sundays are more open. My weekdays are more open. So I've been training more. It hasn't been ideal. Like I want to put in 5 to 8 hours a day, but physically it's over exhausting, man. After 2 hours, 3 hours, it's hard, especially when you're on your own, right? If you're playing against somebody, you can probably go, up to 8 hours, no problem. But on your own, 3 to 5 is a danger zone. Like 3 hours is common, 5 hours is not too often. But if you make that 5-hour mark, you're usually pushing for 7 hours, and you don't even realize it. So that's why it's, whatever, it's a little different. So I took the time away. But now that I'm playing again, I missed it, and I understand, that I was missing a big part of my game by walking away from it. And mentality-wise, it's also helped me to understand that it's no longer about like winning and losing and how my opponent plays versus how I play. It's just me and the table and the journey in front of me, man. The choices that I make, and hopefully the accuracy comes through like I intended to come through. And so yeah, so it's taken a lot away from the mentality side of things that used to really affect me, thinking about how good my opponent was or what they were going to do next, and, afraid to give them an opportunity in case that they're going to go on a big run or something like that. All those things are now out of my mind. Now, the only thing I got to work on more of is, I guess, focus, for one. Stroke, I'm working on it really good. My stroke is right back on point where it used to be back in 2018 before I stopped playing. So my stroke is really nice, but focus isn't quite there yet, so that's something I got to work on. And then the other thing I got to truly work on is my safety play, because snookers and snooker is so important. It can be the difference between you winning a match and losing a match if you play the right snooker at the right time in the right way. So that's something that I got to work on. That's not a big part of my game yet. It is, to a sense, because I have a lot of like experience from back in the day when I used to play, but as of right now, like it's been a while, so I'm a little out of touch. And if you're going to be a snooker player, like these are the things you got to do, for yourself. You got to assess yourself individually, part by part, and start to understand where it is you're coming up short and why, and then develop the skills to be able to make sure that that's no longer a weakness, that is something you can depend on instead. And you'll be surprised, the more you do that to your game, the more your confidence grows mentally and the better competitor that you become because of it. Just process, like anything else that's difficult in life. You got to put in the time, and then eventually you'll understand it and master the skill behind it. I think nowadays, with the technology being as good as it is and all the videos available from different people all around the world, I think it's a lot easier for people to learn and become more competitive. But there's a lot of things, man, that define, the average player between them and a champion. A champion is more persistent. They chase and play hard, and they never give up. They're always working hard on the game. And even when people are telling them, like, you're amazing, you're one of the best, it doesn't matter. They're still finding ways to work on the game because they're just never content, and the reason why is because they understand that they're at a certain level in their game and they know they can reach that higher level, but it's not easy to get to that highest level all the time. So the more you work on it, the more you become consistent at getting to that high level, the quicker you become a pro-level player. Technically, these guys are supposed to be able to hit the tables and run 40s, no problem. That's the way it's supposed to be because they train hard enough where they can do that. And I'm basing this all on my own experience based on how I train, right? I just ran a century a few days ago, and I got close to a century a couple of days ago again. So like it's just a matter of, putting the time in and working on your game specifically to grow it the way you want to grow it, how you want to compete. Looks like got a little bit of a run going here right now in this one. Spanner Austin says, still watching, Rod. Thanks for tuning in again, man. Appreciate it. Hope all is well out in Ireland. Ed Person, how you doing? Says, nice to watch some of the action. Thanks. You're very welcome, man. Thanks for tuning in. David Bernie says, hey, looking and sounding Rod. Keep up the great work. I'm assuming you meant good. Or is Rod another word for good? Because that'd be cool, man. I always wanted my name to be meaningful in some sort of way. Yeah, he's getting going here, which is good for him and bad for Billy. A little less thinking, a little bit more execution. Signs of a player that's starting to get him to stroke. This is Albert's very first match of the day. Hasn't played yet until this match. So he's just slowly warming up and getting comfortable into his game. But you can tell when he's in his game because he's got this different approach to the table. He's not quite there yet, but he's almost there. Got a pink, a black, and a blue so far that I've seen. That red will make it 22. Chance to get the brown back on the spot. Nice little draw stroke on that one, makes it 25. No, wait, 22, 26, sorry. And now he's on the colors. This is the fun stuff, man. This is where a pool player becomes a pool player. Because it makes you think of 9-ball. I don't know why, but it just does. Interesting choice there for position. Oh, and he makes another good shot there. Starting to get into stroke now. Yeah, and he's stroking through the ball now. So he's starting to get a feel for the table. Perfect snooker stance, as you can see there on the screen. Delayed juice on the shot on the blue. So 49-point break, I believe there. I think it was 49. 74, I believe, for the final score on that one. Ties up the match at 1 now. Oh yeah, baby, it's on. It's on, I said, it's on. Let's do this. Somebody's gonna get hurt on this table, man, I'm telling you. It's all action right now. They're ready to go. Looks like he's taking a quick breather though before they continue. We'll switch over to this other camera. This is Ramin Haidari playing against Kari Chapaya. So we're about to resume here. A good little crowd sitting around too, watching the matches, man. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna do a quick sound check here on my other mic. Bear with me. Check 1 2 1 2. Check check check. All right. Might be a little too loud. I think that's better. All right. And I'll go back to my other mic now. Want to make sure that the mics are ready. I'm not sure. I banged that mic up a little bit. It doesn't sound the same as it used to sound, man, but I'm thinking it's still okay. Gonna have a few different people coming on board here and getting on the mic and doing a little bit of commentary work. More or less just kind of, I don't think it's going to be like commentary, like how I do commentary, but it's going to be more like, sharing a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of past experiences, perhaps some mentioning of new businesses and locations revolving snooker, things like that. I'm hoping that Albert Kenny said he's going to come up here and get on the mic with me, so when he gets up here, then we're going to be more of a play-by-play team. Because he's got knowledge and I got knowledge. We should be good. I don't think I ever get enough credit for how good of a snooker player I am. But I don't mind that because, I'm under the radar. I think most of my life, all the work that I've ever done in life, nobody's ever really given me the credit for how good I can be. And that's one of the reasons why I'm good at what I do, because I fly under the radar, man. I just do me, my own business. As long as I do my best, then I'm going to get the results. And I don't really care much about how the world thinks about my game or the things that I do. So that gives me a lot of confidence and freedom mentally. Best part about being an underdog when you're not an underdog is the surprise you give the bigger players when they don't expect a player like you to come through. I used to do that all the time in 8-ball and 9-ball growing up because nobody knew who I was then either. But now everybody knows who I am. And they don't know me because of my pool game. They know me because of my commentary and my streams, which is a little sad for me and my career, but I'll take it. I ain't picky. Hitting the ball so clean right now, though, I'm telling you, if you're a person that used to play snooker and you've been away from it for a while, get back to that table, man. No better feeling than when you feel like you're playing your absolute best. Must be a hair on the ball or spots on the ball. What do they call it again? I can't remember. There's a certain name that they have for when people twitch their fingers when they're playing. Oh man, twining? Is it called twining? Can't remember what it's called now. But there's a technical term, or I guess a medical term for the process. Watch his hand here, how he flickers his finger before he shoots. That's a Ronnie O'Sullivan thing, where originally I seen it was Ronnie O'Sullivan doing it. He must have learned from somebody too. But it's something that's stuck around, and a lot of people I see playing do it. Now, I don't know if a lot of these people do it for the right reason or if they're doing it just because they're copying, but it's actually a focus mechanism. It's like a twitch in your body that helps you to focus a little bit more. You're twitching your finger. Once your finger stops twitching, it's like a command for the execution. And it's a weird thing, man. Not all players have it, but a few of the players that I know here have it. Just gonna bobble that red in. Kibo's gonna go up table and back down, giving him a couple of different options here. But I think the green's probably the better option out of all of them. And that's whether you're a lefty or a righty. Oh, and Billy missed the shot. That was supposed to be a big follow-through shot, but it didn't work out. All right, so let's update the score here. Albert is at 10, 10-1. I'm assuming that this will probably be the last match of the day because they were trying to get to the quarterfinal stage, which they're almost there. After this round is done, they'll be at the quarterfinal stage. And we're at 5, so let's say, how long has this match been going on for now? An hour. This will go on for another 3 hours tops. So that's 8:15. They could maybe get another round in if they wanted to, but they probably will shut it down and come back tomorrow with the final 8. I'm going to find out actually some of these details right away. Because I need to know also for when it's time for me to come tomorrow morning and what the plan is altogether for the streaming side of things. Still at 10-1. That confidence is crazy, man. I get myself into trouble sometimes with my mouth. This guy says to me, "Who's Sahil and AR?" And he's like, "Where is he?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't see him right now." I said, "I know he's going to be playing, but I don't know where he's at." So whatever the case, anyways. And then Mike says to me, "Oh, he's a really good player. And he's like #1 in Canada." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." I said, "I can beat him though." He just laughs because he knows that's how I am. And he doesn't, like, I don't know, maybe he believes me, man, because I told him and I told everybody else, like, I have no fear. I don't care who I play against. It doesn't matter how good you are. It makes no difference to me. All that matters is when I'm on the table, and when you're on the table, that's your business. So, like I said to him, like, oh, I can beat him. And he laughs at me. But he knows, like, if I had a chance to play against him, I would give him my every effort to beat him. I would not be intimidated by how good he is. I would not be afraid to, like, play shots like I play him. I'd still play my game. That's what makes me dangerous. Is the fact that I have, like, there's no mental blockage around me on who I'm playing, how good they are, and their titles and all that. It makes no difference to me. I can play against the best in the world and I'll be fine. If they beat me, they beat me. They're supposed to beat me because they're the best in the world, right? So it doesn't matter to me. And if I beat them, it looks bad on them. So either way, it makes no difference to me. Technically, that's the way you're supposed to think if you want to be a good player. You're supposed to, like, not care about anything except for just the shot in front of you. But it's hard, and the game is very emotional, especially snooker. There's a lot of emotions involved. We get to know players over the years. We get to watch their records, and then we get to play them. And, it's a little anxious every now and then when you play them. And I think if you just have the right mentality and just, play your best game only and not worry about your opponent, what they can do, you're going to be all right. And obviously, you're not going to go for, like, crazy shots. Nobody really does. Except for me. But I mean, like crazy shots, you know, like a really thin cut down the rail on a 12-foot shot. Like that's got a 1% chance to go in. I know how to make that 1%, but on the spot in the middle of a match, I don't know if I can hit it. You know, on training, yeah, I can hit it for sure over and over and over again. But training and playing are two different things in snooker. Billy did make a few points there. He's going to update it right away. He's at 9 now. Not bad at all, technically. He's got the first frame, he lost the second frame, and he's down by 1 right now in the third frame, so he's battling. That was not the shot that he was trying to make. He was trying to play a shot to nowhere, leaving nothing available after, but he's left a couple of chances here. Mainly that red to the left side middle pocket available though. I think that's the one that Bill's going to take. If you shoot it as a shot to nowhere and let the cue ball ride all the way up to the top table, you leave a difficult red for your opponent. Now, technically, you could take that red, one of the two reds on the right side too, by the black. But when you take one of those, it's not going to do much for you. And if you don't make it, you're going to sell out way more opportunity than if you took the one on that he just took. Shot to the side available here. And this is a great chance for Albert to get going now. I'll say he's going to clean the ball. Where is the man in charge? Ask him something real quick. I guess I should sit here and watch this because there's a good chance he's going to get on a higher run here. Nice little draw shot there. It's got all the options. Good execution on that shot. Make sure that he controlled the cue ball so he can get set up for the blue. He actually has the green too if you wanted to take the green ball on. Just makes sense to take the blue on though. Juice trying to get the cue ball to go around. It's going to do its best job that it can to get around. Got into a tight spot here with the red. Still makeable, but more difficult than you would like to have for a shot right now. Might have to use long stick here. He's going short bridge. They should be all right. Oh, he was able to make that shot. Still has good control of the table. So far, I believe he had a black and a blue. Puts him at 14. Chance for the pink now. I think he was trying to get up for the black, but he didn't get it, so he's going to have to go for the pink. And the pink shot, for him to continue running here, would probably be best for him to go to the corner, but this side's easier. So, two pinks, wait, a black, blue, and a pink. I lost track, man. I know he had a blue, he had a black, and he had a pink. That's all I know. I think that's all the balls that he's made so far, right? Yeah. 22 there with that red. He's gonna want to take this green out of the way now. $25. Still okay. He's got the option for the side pocket and then the pink setup after that. Damn it. Did I get that one already? I'm having a hard time keeping track here, so 6 points more is 39. He's saying 46, so yeah, I missed a shot there. We'll fix that right now. $54. Oops. Not sure what happened there. Apologies. Apologies for that. Tough red ball here, but if he can make it, he'll have a chance to continue. If he doesn't make it, that should be the end of that frame. Possible 35 points on the table only. And that was a beautiful shot with the reach to boot. And now we go into the colors. 27 points available here for a possible 103. Oh, he just missed it for a chance at a century. Unbelievable. What a great run, though. 85-point break for Albert Kenny, who I mentioned a little earlier is starting to warm up. Not good if you're Billy Thompson. 2-1. We'll just reset this. No point in showing it, but the score was 95-8. Had a chance at the century. I'll be right back. Billy's just going to shoot around while he's waiting for his opponent to come back from a bathroom break. So it definitely looks like they already started the second frame, or the third frame, sorry. Oh, wait. Billy won the first. I gotta ask these guys, because Billy won the first. Oh, is it? Is it only 1-1? No, it is 2-1. Okay, so Albert is up 2-1. He just updated the board in the background. For a second, I thought, like, what? Did I just imagine a full frame for no reason? Like, and so we're only an hour and 15 minutes into this match, and I say only because the first match is about a 5.5 hour match. We're only an hour and a half into this one, and we're already 3 frames in. That's pretty good speed. You're looking at about average time for frame, depending on how good you are, but the average time is about 45 minutes to an hour per frame. Okay, and Billy starts this one off with 9. I didn't see what Albert potted first, but I'm assuming he potted the black. He's hungry for a century, man. He was just at the edge of having one there, and it slipped. Comments on YouTube. Spanner Austin says, cold and wet, Rod. Nearly time for bed now. It's 11 p.m. Man, that's late. It's only 5:30 here right now, p.m. Stan Greenwood, how you doing? I think Albert's run was a 60. I thought so too, but he's like, I'm a 46, right? So I just went with the numbers that they went with. But you could be right. And I did find it a little strange. But he was pretty upset about missing that blue, so I'm assuming he was on his way for a century. Christopher can't pay my rent. Avina says, is this at Bourbon Street? Yes, it is. Absolutely. Ed Pearson says, nice to watch some of the action. Thanks. Ken Bartko says, good job, Rod. Hope to watch some this weekend. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Mr. Grant Henderson, how you doing? Says, may the pool gods be with you, Billy Thompson. Mike Peters, there's a snooker fanatic if I've ever seen one. Says, hey, Rod. Says, man, lots of snooker being streamed lately. Great to see. Coincidental, but yeah, for sure, man. It's just coincidence, man. Like, if Alex Pagulayan doesn't play those 2 matches, we don't really see that much snooker. But he played those 2 matches, and then we have the Central Canadian now. And I think there's another one coming up, BC Snooker or something like that. Oh, what a beauty shot. And I kind of lost track of what's going on this one right now, too. I think it's 2 blacks and a pink so far, right? I missed something there. 52. I think I missed the point there. Nice positional shot here. A couple different options on the Reds. Short shot to the side pocket. Sets up for the pink. I have it at 67, but I'm not sure if I'm 100% on it. 73? So it's 73. I knew I missed something there. 74. 81 if he can make this black. He's got to figure out the finish though. He's a little off on this angle. Might have to settle for a long shot on a red or take the pink with the draw. Decided to go for the red with the draw in there. 6 more. $80. He just can't break that. 80 is his number so far. He's not going to be upset about it though. You know, he's doing pretty good. It's on the hill now. $80. Let's give it up for Albert Kinney, who's doing a great performance so far in this matchup. Couple of 80-point breaks for him back to back. A bad sign if you're his opponent. There you go, get another water. All right, I'm back. Is he on 80-point break yet? Now, Albert Kenny is the only guy so far in the 5 years that I've been doing streaming to give me a century on the stream. I covered plenty of matches in Manitoba, lots of tournaments, snooker tournaments in Manitoba. I've never seen a century, but he gave me a century the last time he came here to play against Blake when they had that $10,000 matchup. Excuse me. And he was on his way to a century twice here. Well, look at that. That's going to work out okay. As long as he was shooting a red. Joe's got 5 points on the board. Albert's got 1. Just putting some distance between the balls. He made a ball there also, so that puts him at 6. He's got to be feeling a little funny right now, too, because the opponent just ran back-to-back 80s on him. And he's been sitting on ice for 2 frames now. 3 frames now. Because he won the first game and Albert's won the last 3 frames. Two things happen when you're sitting down watching somebody else shoot. Either you say to yourself, I have to shoot better when I get to the table and run everything out and go for high runs. Or I got to be careful on what I do here. I do not want to give a chance to my opponent right now. He's shooting good. Those are the 2 things that happen to a player. The minute you're in that crossroads, you're already not doing good in the match. Because you should never have to worry about those things when you're playing. It shouldn't matter. When you're playing against somebody that's good, you shouldn't be worried about what you're going to leave when you miss. You should just be focusing on making the shot in front of you. Eliminating the word miss altogether from your vocabulary. But in snooker, it's tough, man, especially when guys are going on high runs to that, because you know they're really experienced, high skill, very accurate. So it tightens you up a little bit. Apologies if you can hear me drinking water, but I'm thirsty. Playing the snooker. It's going to be a decent one. Got another one of our locals here playing on this one. Kerry Chapaya leading 2-1 against Ramin Hedari. Not surprised. Kerry plays a really strong game. He's not your average snooker player. He's been around the snooker game for as long as the snooker game's been around, pretty much. I'm not saying that he's old, but I'm just saying since it mattered, he's been around it. And he's competed against many great players over the years. And as of late, he's been competing in all the tournaments here, and he's had to go up against guys like Blake Martel with young eyes and lots of passion, and he's still found ways to beat those players. So the fact that he's doing good in this matchup against Ramin, who ended up having a close match against Matt earlier, is not a surprise at all to me. Seven to 1. This is a really mild start for this 5th frame. He's gonna miss that red. As long as he doesn't leave any opportunity here for his opponent, he should be all right, but he's left him a shot. He's got to get the extension for his cue. Oh, he's got one of the cool ones. Oh, that's for the reach. Interesting. So with that mechanism now, he doesn't need that really long, awkward bridge. You can just use a proper bridge. I like that. I've never seen that tool before. I've seen all the extensions, the lightsaber ones, but I've never seen one like that, like the one he's got. He needs to get a little bit of action on this shot. That's why he's using this bridge the way he's using it, so he can stroke it a bit. I've gone too far, but if he goes a little further, he'll have the blue. Cue balls run further than he was supposed to. He was going to have a shot available, and now he's lost the shot. Well, considering how they started this matchup, it's slowed down quite a bit. Five-point difference between them. Billy makes a nice shot on the red. It's going to go a bit further than he wanted. He'll still have a shot, though. Four-point difference. It's going to be a foul and a miss. Oh, he's just tucked into it. Wow, what a shot. Just tucked into it perfectly. He doesn't really have anything to shoot at here. I mean, he's got everything, but there's really no pocket available, not without a difficult shot. Don't think anybody's going to want to pot yet. Too much distance left behind. Cut shot with a shot to nowhere coming up here on this red. Oh, he actually went for the shot. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. He's been the more aggressive player. He's limited Albert on what he can do here, but he still has a couple different options for safety play. Can maybe even pot that one red sitting on the left side, bottom left corner. I don't think he's going to try that, though. When he makes another double. Second one of the match so far for him. We'll miss the pink after that beautiful double. A double is also called a bank in pool. Hit that beautiful though. Just gonna take on this tough 7 ball. Or 7 ball. Jeez, what am I talking about? I was talking about the red, but I think he's on a color right now, is he not? Oh, he's getting a chance to get going here. He's made a couple of colors now. Looks like a natural line to get set up for the black ball next. Oh, that's still going to work out. He's going to have a shot still. But he was looking for a shot on the black ball. And the pink's going to stay up. He had a brown and a green. 9 plus an extra red, so he should have 10 points. By 5. Did not end up where he wanted to be. He could maybe play the combo here or the shot on the red to the top left corner, but whichever way it goes, it's not easy. I believe it's 28-18 now. Yeah, 28-18. I'm gonna go check comments right away. Sorry guys, it's one of these things about snooker, like if you're not paying attention to what's going on in front of you, you're gonna lose track of the score really fast. And it's been a bit of a challenge for me because I've had people come up to me and talk to me about little things, whatever it is, and I lose track of the score right away. So I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to everything around, but we'll go on Facebook. Dave Burney says, yeah, hey Rod, yes, BC Open will be running from March 27th to the 30th, 2025. Feel free to share the link so players can register and pay their entries. And the link's included on there. And on YouTube, Bitwise wants to know Alberta local, Manitoba. Yeah, so it's kind of like an Alberta showdown technically because Billy Thompson is from Alberta, but he's moved from Alberta to Manitoba and is now living in Lundar, Manitoba. So technically he's one of ours now. But yeah, so Billy will be representing Lundar, Manitoba, and Albert Kenny representing Calgary, Alberta. Nice pot to the side pocket, and he's got a pretty open table here. He's looking good to clear the rest of this frame for him to win this match with a 4-1 score. Of course, there's still work at the table, but he's in control of the table, and that's the only thing that really matters here. He wants to get back onto this red ball, and the one that helps him for that would be either the brown or the blue. The blue, he can do it off 2 rails, get onto that red from there. He's going to draw it off 1 cushion, and look at this. He's going to get right on it. Great execution. Pink and a blue. 13 points so far. Just missed it. He's made that so many times already in this matchup, but he just missed that one. I believe I have 13 points, what I said. Okay. Donnie Allen. So I was just updating the bracket. Albert's at 41. Billy is still at 22. Down by 19 right now. Oh, good hit. Let's take a look at that bank shot from earlier, the double as they called it in snooker. Made a beautiful shot. That's the second double that he made. The other one was just as clean too. Went straight to the pocket, never hit the horn. And it was the same pocket, so something there. To me, the way I look at that shot is that that's a player that's worked that shot so many times until he memorized it. Well, Billy's not happy with that miss, but Albert gets to the table right away because he knows he can close out now. Oh, not bad. He would have liked to have run into something to give him a different angle, but at least he's made the ball. Something he's not liking about this, I guess, is the options, right? He doesn't have too many options. And the other thing is that his opponent's got to shoot the yellow next. So he wants to make sure that he, gives him a shot that doesn't get him anything and that will also open up the table for him in the right way. I gotta mute the mic for a second. All right, so I apologize on missing that, but I was talking to one of the organizers and referees of the event, and there was a little bit of a, what'd you call it? Like two different point of views on a call, and so there was a little bit of talking there. All right, so Albert Kenny will win this one. I'm not sure what he got for a run at the end, but I know that he won the match. with a score of 4-1. Billy Thompson started off really good. Did not get the result that he was looking for, though. And Albert just kind of warmed up real quick and got into his game real quick. A sign of a good player because he didn't really have much of a warm-up, but he was able to perform really well. And 2 hours and 6 minutes for that match, 5 frames in. That's really good speed. Let's reset the clock. And let's go to this table here. Kerry Chapaya playing against Ramin Haidari, and it's currently 3-0 for Kerry Chapaya. Six to 13. All right, so 13-4. Did he just forfeit? Yeah, he just forfeited, eh? Yeah, he just forfeited. He was a little bit overwhelmed over a call that was made against him, so I understand how it goes. I understand how it goes, man. The game is emotional, right? People are going to feel emotions, man, and if you feel like a call was made against you and it wasn't the right call, you're going to get bothered by that. It's going to happen 9 times out of 10. All right, so we'll just settle this one here. Do I have any other matches going? No other matches going. So that means I'm going to have to stop this stream and come back with another one if we have another match coming up, which I'm assuming I still have another match coming up. I do have a big match going on behind me. It's a $7,000 matchup, but it's 9-ball and or 10-ball, and it's way behind me. If this, no, I don't think I'm going to be able to cover it. Can I cover it from here? No, not without everybody being in the way. If I could, though, I would have covered it for you guys for sure. But all right, so that's gonna conclude this second stream, and we are gonna come back with a third stream. I'm thinking like right away. We're waiting for Sahil Nayar to get here, who is the #1 player in Canada, snooker player in Canada. He's just arriving. His match is going to be, I think, the last match of that stream tonight, unless they decide to just let him rest and then let him have a turn tomorrow morning ahead of time. They might do that. Whatever the case is, though, I'm going to have to stop the stream no matter what for now until we figure out what's up with the next match. Something going on. This guy's really bothered about that bad call against him. I get it, man. I get it. I've been in that spot, too. Nothing you can do about it now, though. It's already over, man. Once you forfeit that rack, there's no point of arguing about it anymore because the forfeit is the end of the argument. But anyways, we're going to be done here for now. We are going to come back with another stream shortly, I think. If not, then I'll, see you guys tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure, like I'm 95% sure that I'll have another stream coming up right away. They're going to let me know soon. Anyways, let's go to the last highlight. It's that double or the bank from Albert Kenny. What a spectacular player he is. #2 seed in this event. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream so far. It's been a good time. I've been here all day, man. We're going to continue with another match if we get another match. If we do get another one, I'm assuming I probably won't start till 7 o'clock. You'll know in a half hour. This will give me a chance to have a little break. I haven't had a chance to have a break yet. If you guys want to support me, you can support me by going to my YouTube channel and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Another way to support me is by liking the streams on YouTube. It totally helps, man. On YouTube, the algorithm says, hey, support this guy. People are watching him. And then it also helps me to monetize from the work that I do, not from you guys, but from the ads that get displayed throughout the streams. And then on Facebook, well, that just lets everybody else know you guys are appreciating the coverage. And, you know, honestly, I look at Facebook a lot because that's where all my regulars go. And they always tell me whether or not they enjoy the streams with their likes, you know. They're angry emoticons too when I get those, or the sad ones. I haven't seen one of those in a while. I might get one today. Somebody just thought about doing it because I said so. Damn you. Anyways, we're gonna close out the way we usually close out, and I got a really good feeling I'm gonna be back on another stream shortly. I just have a feeling I will. I should have brought my snooker cues. I'd be able to play right now. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll be back on another stream shortly. I will go do the shutouts real quick on YouTube and on Facebook if anybody's got any. Next match should be in about a half hour if there is one. If not, opening match is tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. All right, and that's the quarterfinals, the final 8 of this 2025 Central Canadian Snooker Championships. It's the closeout time. Let's go to Facebook first. Oh, no comments there. We're good. YouTube. Oh, yeah. Sweet, thanks, says Bitwise. You're very welcome. Sick, he says. Streaming now, sorry. Sport of streaming now, a sport of kings. Ah, I got you. Streaming now, sport of kings. Cool, man. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys enjoying the coverage and the production. Let me know if I can help you out somehow, man. Arriagada is the name. I'm located here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And I love everything I do, man. Pool, snooker, the whole works. As long as I get a chance to promote the game that I love, I'm happy to be here. All right, we're going to stop the stream right now, and I'm going to come back with another matchup, I think. The #1 seed in Canada has just arrived. He's got a one-piece snooker cue that can run 100 points easily whenever he gets to the table. Very exciting match coming up, I think. We will see. West Coast Snooker Scenes says, very nice match. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We will see you guys shortly, probably about a half hour. Until then, cheers, everyone. Thanks for liking and sharing the stream. You guys are the bomb. The bomb, diggity bomb. Yeah, baby. Go check up on your kids. They're probably hungry, man.